creativity, laziness, and the ability to see value in just about everything leads to a life full of chaos and a house full of stuff that seems completely overwhelming. If you've been there, join me. Hi, thanks for joining me. The pictures you're currently seeing are my house. I'm not proud of these. I wish that I could hide them. And I've allowed this situation to delay the progress of my life for far too long. The intro that you just watched, I made over a year ago with grand plans of making a YouTube channel where I would show and help people like myself with tips and tricks and things that I have learned along the way. The problem was, most of them I can't implement because my house is literally so overwhelming that I just haven't really known where to start. I have great recipes and super fast tricks for meal prep and things that I would love to share with you. But the truth is, I just can't. I can't record a video in a kitchen that looks like you've seen. So, instead, I've decided to share with you my journey to getting ready to be at that stage. Because I know that I'm not the only person who has this kind of a mess. This is my kitchen. Or at least it was this morning. Last night, as I sat and watched YouTube and despaired about how big of a failure I was, I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet, and I bought the Take Your House Back course that was put together by some really awesome ladies here on YouTube that I will link to below. And I decided this time I'm not going to fail. This time I am going to not only take back my house, but also my life. Because this house is an embarrassment. It's a hindrance. It's shameful, and it's not going to stay this way. This time, I'm going to make videos, and you can join me on the journey to taking back my house and my life, and maybe you can find some inspiration along the way. So, this is what my kitchen looks like right now. It's not perfect, as you can see, but it's a lot better than this. So this morning, I got my box and my bag, and I started with the trash. And I went through and got all of the trash out of the room and sorted and tried to find as much trash as I could. Believe it or not, there wasn't actually that much on the counter, but there was definitely some. Some point in the very near future in this video, I decided I needed a better angle. So, there it is. I switched the camera angle to a different spot and continued on. Right now, I'm going for the easy wins, the things that are very obviously not where they go. Honestly, most of the things in my kitchen fall into that category. About a year ago now, I went through and got rid of about 65% of the things in my kitchen, which boggles my mind because there's still so much here. And I don't feel like I have that much until I look at it through the lens of a camera. And then there's definitely too much. So I'm still going through the process. You just saw a tape gun in my hand. That one tied me up for a bit. I didn't really know what to do with it, but got it sorted in the end. The really interesting thing to me is, as bad as it was this morning, it only took me about 45 minutes to go from where it was to where I ended up. Now, with 3 children, 2 of whom are 2 and under, running around, 45 minutes is about all I have in a day. And I know that there's probably a lot of you out there who have that same problem. So, I just want to encourage you, if that's you, you can do it. Even if it's just 15-20 minutes a day. Some days that's all I get. And I'll be interested to see if I continue on this path, how much can really get done in 15 or 20 minutes. You see there a box on the counter. I decided to take the things that were my husband's and the tools and the things like that end up in my kitchen, because as you can see, we are renovating a very old house. So quite often things end up in my kitchen that are just tools or renovation supplies. And so I put them in that box there, and we'll move them to a spot where he can tend to them. I also got to a point where there were enough dishes at this point that I decided to go ahead and load the dishwasher, get that out of the way. So I've mostly gotten the trash, and I've gotten the easy wins. I didn't find very much what they call declutter, which is just things that just easily can go, and that's because I've already decluttered this room. Most of the things in it I use. And this is the point at which my children came in and wanted to know what I was doing and what was going on. Wanted to get in front of the camera. The older one thinks he is a YouTuber. He was about 18 months old when he started standing outside on his jungle gym, using it for a stage and saying things about subscribing and clicking the like button. Very amusing, but along those notes, if my journey resonates with you, or if it's something that you would be interested in seeing more of, go ahead and do click the like and subscribe button so that you can be updated on it. This is what I ended up with at the end of the day. My camera died somewhere along the decluttering process, but here is the end result for today. Again, if you want to stay up to date on my journey, help me out, you can click the like button, be sure to subscribe, and as I continue to do more videos, you will likely see some here that you can click and join me as I continue my journey. Until next time.